Good morning. I'm Steve Gladys. And what I wanted to share, it's Sunday morning, and I wanted to start doing a kind of a Sunday morning video. And what I thought I'd share with you this Sunday morning um, is mindfulness in leadership, being present where you are. It's the opposite of monkey mind. You know, we all have this stuff rolling around in our heads all the time. We're always on to the next thing. You hear CEOs in briefings saying, next slide, next slide, next slide, because they want to try to get through a 1 hour presentation in 10 minutes. And I understand that because there's a tremendous uh, time pressure on people. But most of that time pressure is self-inflicted. And there's a guy named Jon Kabat Zinn, who's been around for about 40 years. He's been around longer than that. He's probably in his 70s now. John's at University of Massachusetts Medical School, and he was a guy that brought mindfulness to the United States. You know, for years we thought of meditation as this sort of Eastern Rite thing, and you know, to some extent it was, because the Chinese and others had discovered this many years before we did. We're an industrial nation. We ran around with like chickens with our heads off to become a world power. But the reality is, what we need to do is to kind of savor where we are, especially during this pandemic and other things that will affect us. And John's got a program, developed a program called Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction. I went through it at Georgetown Medical School. And most serious medical schools around the world offer this program for the very reason that doctors, that nurses, that all of us need to kind of be able to level out at some point in our day, some point in our lives. It's become very popular, and now on Masterclass, which I highly recommend to people here, John has a series of 15 or 20 videos, short videos, 5 to 10 minute videos, showing you and demonstrating to you. It's not as good as taking the MBSR. It's not as disciplined, but boy, it's very good if you just can't take that time away. It's a great time to take it if you can afford to. This masterclass, about $180, give or take, for a year of wonderful education. I highly recommend it. John's a great guy, and he's a wonderful teacher. So for today's message, mindfulness, get out there and try the program. It's really worth it. I can tell you that. And there are other videos of him that are free on YouTube. So if you can't afford the masterclass, and I have no financial interest in masterclass, but I do have an interest in mindfulness, and hope that you give it a try. This is Steve Gladys. Have a good Sunday. Thanks.